John, a 2-0 defeat here at Barnet today. Your thoughts on the performance and indeed the end result?
Firstly, I'd like to thank our fans for coming down to having all this way. I know they've got another long trip on Tuesday, so anyone who makes the boat trips deserves a medal. And we didn't serve up a good enough performance for them. We were allowed to have a lot of the ball, and we didn't really do anything with it. We flattered to deceive a lot of the time. Barnet were more clinical in front of goal when they had their chances, and that's why I think they were worthy winners.
Yeah, you seem to have an awful lot of the possession, and then in the final third things broke down. Was that something that you were concerned about in pre-season that's perhaps come back to haunt you today?
Well, it hasn't helped that we've lost 3 centre forwards now, in 3 weeks. So, we're not the type of squad who can carry 5 forwards. And getting 5 forwards and keeping 5 forwards happy would be difficult at the best of times anyway. So we've been unfortunate that our injuries have all occurred in the same position. So we had no recognised striker in the squad.
And I guess that's an occupational hazard, as you say, when you've only got 2 or 3 recognised centre forwards.
Well, if you've got 3, that's normally enough, because we only really play with 1. But we never had anyone, so that was a problem. But we've some nice pretty play, but not really, no cutting edge to it, and we've got to be better than that. The players know they've got to be better than that. It's got to hurt them more. I didn't see enough desire there, and that's a worry, considering the desire that we showed in the last 2 games to stay in games. We ended quite meekly today, and our travelling fans deserve better than that.
You said in the build-up you knew what to expect from Barnet. Did you get exactly what you expected in terms of the way they play? Yeah,
I didn't think the pitch would be as chewy as what it was. And that's no excuse or no defence, because we still should be able to move the ball quicker, but it was very, very difficult to run with the ball. And balls over the top were sticking, which isn't really our game, and we couldn't really go over their defence because they sat so deep. Now that generally favours us when the defence sit deep, because we normally have a lot of ball in front of them, and we've got players who can hurt teams. Today we didn't, and that was the problem.
In terms of the other end of the pitch, the goals you conceded, you'll obviously be disappointed with them, but could you have done a great deal more, particularly with the second one, the shot from distance?
Well, we've given the ball. It's a pass by Omar right to their play, so we could have just not passed it to them for that one. First one, it's the 2 centre-halves are going to sleep, particularly Mark. He hasn't read the run. And the lads finished it well, but we hadn't hurt them enough before that anyway, so you can have no complaints.
How acute do you expect this centre-forward problem to be? You ended up with Matty Pearson up there, you've got Billy Key, Terry Gornell, Romy went off, no Shea McCartan. How far away are all these players? Billy
won't be far away, neither will Shea McCartan. But it's just one of them things that they've just all come at once. But we soldier on, we're not just going to sit and moan about it.
And you mentioned a long away trip Tuesday night. I guess you've just got to pick them up and dust them down and remind them of a few things and get them going again for Tuesday.
Well, of course you have. It's not all doom and gloom. We've got good players in there. And on another day, the game can pan out differently. We could have had 2 great shouts for penalties. It was no surprise they weren't given, because we barely got a foul all day. And if you get just a little bit of luck, the game could have turned in our favour. But you've got to earn your luck, and I don't think we did enough to earn anything today, so I don't think we can have any complaints about the result.
A few young lads out there, Stephen Hewitt put in for his first start. I guess they've got to learn on the job, haven't they?
Well, yeah, and that's the best way of learning. They're good players in their own right, and they'll only get better.